Hey, good Monday afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great Monday. We're coming live to you from Crossroads Community Church offices. So we're going to be in James chapter 4 today. And we're going to start at verse 1. And James is a little short letter to the churches, but he puts a lot, probably as much as anybody in five. I think it's 5 chapters, 6 chapters. Can't remember, 5 chapters, in that. So it's not very long letter, but it's got a lot in it. And this one says, what is causing the quarrels and fights among you? If you're quarreling or fighting with somebody, it's got a question, what is causing that? Look at that. And so James says, this is what his take on it is, don't they come from the evil desires at war within you? Okay, well, what's warring against what's in us? It's causing it. You want what you don't have. You can't get your way. You can't bully somebody into it, guilt somebody into it, condemn somebody into it, whatever. You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You are jealous of what others have, but you can't get it. So you fight and wage war to take it away from them. You don't have what you want because you don't ask God for it. And even when you ask, you don't get it because all your motives are all wrong, and you want only what will give you pleasure. And a lot of people fit that bill, unfortunately, today. Everybody says, oh, yeah, the world's full of it. He ain't talking to the world here.
No, he's talking to the
church. Exactly. He's talking to the people in the church.
Who we are right now and where we sit.
And a lot of people are that way. They don't get what they want because their motive. They come there believing God for things, and then it don't happen. They'll tell you, well, that don't work, or blah, blah, blah. Well, it's your motive. It's your heart. What is your motive? Why are you asking God? Why are you? Then there's sometimes you may have to fight for what you want. Right. Fight the good fight of faith. Mm-hmm. Again, you got to keep it in context of what he's talking about. He's just talking about you get up and you want to go here, you want to go there, you want to get this, and you don't get it. You want somebody at work to do something that you're supposed to do. It's your job. You don't want to do it. You think that that's beneath you or whatever. Right. So you fight and you quarrel and you scheme and you're jealous. Somebody got a promotion. You didn't feel like they deserved it. It's not your company. It's not your call.
That's exactly
on
right.
that. You're hired on to work
so much.
It's not your deal. Stay again on what I preached on yesterday. Stay in your own lane. But when we come to God with the right motive, it's not about pleasure. And unfortunately, we as Americans are all about pleasure and not having to work hard for it and just get it gave to us.
Yeah, we talked about that last night a little bit in our women's study about how spoiled we are. Mm-hmm. We don't know what true sacrifice is in our country. We think we do. We think we know what sacrifice is, but we truly do not know what sacrifice is because we really have never had to sacrifice anything. Yeah. We haven't had to sacrifice anything. We may have to sacrifice a little bit of our time maybe and come to church or whatever, but true sacrifice, walking 15 miles just so you can attend church, that's a sacrifice. Yeah. We wouldn't be willing to do that. We can't even come to church a lot of days when the wind's blowing hard.
It's too cold or too this or too that.
So it's right. When we talk about our country, we are very spoiled.
Yeah. And again, it says because you don't ask God for it. You want somebody else to do your job. And a lot of times God doesn't answer your prayer because you're praying amiss because God's not going to answer prayer that's something he told you to do.
Exactly.
He told us to go into the world and preach the gospel. And we want to know why people's not getting saved and churches aren't full. What are we doing? We whine around about, well, it's because of this or that, but what are we doing to go bring those people in and bring them to the Lord? And again, our motives are wrong in this. I had this early on when I first started preaching. The church wasn't hardly anybody coming. Families were split over it. They had a bad church split. Things were really tough. And there was a couple guys there. Said, well, we need to get our numbers up so the money will come up. Numbers mean money. And that didn't sit well with me. I didn't say nothing. Heck, I was just young, man. I stepped off the back of a horse into the pulpit. I didn't know nothing, at that time, really about what was going on. Other than I loved Jesus and read my Bible every day, knew what the Word said the best I could, and was trying to get started.
Right.
Get the church rolling going, but numbers don't mean anything and money don't mean anything. It goes back to our heart and our motive. Though Jesus said foxes have holes and birds there have nests, and the Son of Man has nothing. He don't have a place to lay his head. So, but that's the Americanized version of the pleasure. Well, we have a bigger building, nicer things and stuff like that. We ought to fill it up if it's a tent, if we're sitting outside, we're in somebody's barn, we're in the arena. And, I had some of the best services I've ever ministered at in an arena. We used to have a practice team roping at my house, and a lot of people would come. And we had a porta potty down there, people bring food, and people get saved. I baptized a lot of dudes right there in the creek right next to the arena at my house. So, again, it goes back to our motive and our jealousy and the war and desires within you. So I'd encourage you to do a check inside you. If you're angry all the time, if you're frustrated all the time, you don't have any patience, you don't have love, none of those things. What's causing those quarrels in you? Is what evil desire is within you. It may not be just jealousy. It may not be whatever it is, but really look and check that. So, Kelly, what's some things that and because we all have these quarrels and fights in ourselves, desires that come up. So how do you keep those, a handle on those?
I lay them out to the Lord, and I say, Lord, this is what I'm feeling today. I have been dealing with some insecurities that I've never dealt with before, but I've been dealing with them, and I've just been laying them at His feet and saying, Lord, show me how to handle this, or show me what to remove out of this. And not hold on to it. And I gave an illustration last night of a lot of times we hold on to things and we can't catch the blessings that He's throwing because we refuse to let things go. So I've been saying, Lord, show me what to let go so I can receive those blessings that you are throwing at me, because I don't want to miss any of His blessings. But I also know that I am going through a hard time. I'm going through a trial, and I understand that, and I know that there are things that I'm going to come out of this even better, but I have to allow Him to move and shape and change. Bless you.
So, that's all it. We all have, and we all have those battles inside. We'll make sure that our heart's right before God, and we're giving them to God. And we'll talk about that till we humble ourselves before God's mighty hand. He'll later on. And Kelly will. I won't be here, but Kelly will be doing it. So I'm going to put all that pressure on you. You'll be doing it each day. So anyhow, thank you for tuning in today. Yes. Want to thank everybody come helped out our services yesterday, our attended services. We had some really good services, had a really good move of the Spirit of God, and God spoke to a lot of hearts yesterday. So again, I appreciate people being obedient to that and in that. So God bless y'all. Men, tonight, 7 o'clock, we are eating. Kelly's been over there chopping up potatoes and carrots and getting the roast. I kind of got in the way. I tried to do a little bit, but I think
he helped me a lot.
I think I had
he
more on the
washed
floor.
Potatoes.
Yeah, I did do that.
He cut up potatoes. He helped me a whole lot this morning as we got all of that ready.
I did make a mess some, but I'm kind of. I don't do much in the kitchen on her, but she had so much going on without picking up trash and stuff, so I tried to pitch in a little bit and not get in her way.
He did great.
With that. So we're eating tonight, guys. Yes. So my brother Mike Tetrick, I talked to him via text a while ago.
He's on his way.
He's on his way, so he'll be with us tonight. Probably, I don't know if there's anybody left here that might have heard Brother Mike speak before.
I'm not sure that
that will be here tonight in our men.
I'm not sure that there is.
I don't think so.
It's been a while. We talked about it, and we think it's been about 10 years since he's been here, and he's not been out at this new building at all.
Yeah, at all.
He's good.
Yeah, Mike do a good job.
Yeah, he does it.
A lot of times they use stuff with candy and rings and packages and stuff. I don't know what he's going to do tonight for our men. But guys, come out. We're going to eat. We got roast.
And we have a lot of roast.
So, yeah.
We have a lot of roast.
Yeah, Kelly had 4 pounds. So let's put 2 more in there like great big old roast. So we're going to have quite a bit to eat.
We're going to have a lot of roast. So y'all come out and enjoy.
Have a good meal. Listen to a good word from Brother Mike Tetrick tonight. So that's going on starting at 7. Bring somebody. Please spread this on your pages. Call if you guys are listening. Call your team members and stuff on your teams and get them here tonight and let them know we are eating. And if you can bring something to go along with that, well, that would be great. Salad, whatever, desserts. We got a few desserts over there, but come out for that tonight, guys. And then Wednesday morning, ladies, don't forget 10:30 Bible study. Be right here in the building. So we got that going. Wednesday night youth. We won't be having youth next week. We're going to have it this Wednesday, but next week is spring break for all the area schools, so we'll not be having youth next Wednesday night. We're having it this Wednesday, but not next Wednesday night. So we want to thank our sponsors, Dawn and Sheila Ferris, Bob and Gina Biswell, Howard and Janice Clark, Leonard and Debbie Spencer, Gordon D. Kennard, Genesis Home Health, Turnbow Trailers, Parco Taxing Services, My Travel Misha and Stacy Reese, Watkins Family, Travis Holloway, and Ted and Alicia Crocker. Thank you guys. So there's some others that just they didn't want their names mentioned, so we got a few more on that. So thank you. We appreciate it. Again, if you still want to come on, I know it's March. We're just getting started into March. You want to come on as a sponsor, holler at us. We'll take it. Can be a monthly, whatever you can give. We got some people that give us a good, pretty substantial donation. Some of them we got some people just do $5, $10. It don't matter. It's not the size. It's the willingness of being obedient to give what you feel you need to give. So God bless y'all. Hope you're having a great Monday.
Before he closes, because I know he's not going to say anything, I would ask that y'all pray for him tomorrow as he goes in for surgery. He's going to have some surgery to repair his pelvic area from when the horse wrecked from 16 years ago. Yep. Still having some issues trying to repair and make it even better. So he will have surgery tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. So if you guys could just lift him up in prayer tomorrow. And Sister Lori, as she sits and waits and goes through all of that with him and takes care of him afterwards. Please just lift them up in prayer and give them all the attention that they need.
So thank you guys for praying for me. I appreciate it. I'm going to have the guys pray for me tonight in the men's meeting, but on that. So, again, it's a little outpatient deal, so we'll get up here and get back. We appreciate you guys. I know some of you have already called and asked about it, so thank you guys. So the Lord's got it, and
He
appreciate
does.
the doctors that
He
He put
sure
in
does.
place
No
and
doubt
search for a
about
team.
that.
And there's some new procedures. I've had this done, some of the stuff not done, but I've had several of these surgeries before, and they only last a little time, then another
Yes.
muscle would tear if something would happen. But anyhow, they're upbeat about it. I just put it all in the Lord's hand, and
That's
and
right.
the Lord will take care of it. So God bless y'all. Remember, it's faith over fear, Christ over crisis, and you can remain calm in the chaos.